style and him stopping people or whatever he was doing. Like, whereas though you said you ain't looking at film and shit. It's funny on the 24/7, his ass sure was looking at that film. Remember when he was saying, "Mama, don't wear your dancing shoes and shit." So I mean, shit, he was looking at film for this fight, but it's just like again, like you can't just incorporate new shit. You know, when you fighting a top level opponent like that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like entering a damn contest and you know what I mean? You never even practiced for the shit. For real,
Facts. Let me get right
So,
back to you. I got Zhang on.
all right, that's a bet.
Zhang, how are you, my brother?
Hello.
Hope all is well.
Hello.
Is everything good? You hear me?
Yeah, you hear me?
I hear you fine. Well, thank you for taking out the time to come on, man. We wanted to obviously talk to you a little bit about your upcoming fight with Joyce. But before we get there, I want to talk about the first fight and your thoughts on obviously getting the big win. Kurt, are you translating for him?
No.
Yeah, Kurt is there. Kurt, you there?
Kurt.
Yeah, you got to unmute. All right.
Yeah.
We're good now.
Yeah, we're good?
Yes.
All right. Can you repeat your question again? Because I think I was muted.
Well, I just wanted to take him back to the first fight and let us know his thoughts on the first fight and you know, just getting the upset before we start anywhere.
第一番战赢了之后，感觉是在意料之中还是意料之外？当时是什么想法？
一番战赢了是意料之中的事情了，因为我们在赛前做了大量的准备，然后和教练肖恩教治，和经纪人呢，和体能教练呢，我们之前都做了很充分的准备，所以说对这场比赛的胜利就在意料之中的。
Yeah, I don't look at it as an upset like many other people because I know how well prepared I am going to that fight, and my trainer Sean George, he knows, our whole team knows. So going to that fight, I'm pretty confident I'm gonna beat him.
He's talking about this fight or the first fight? You're
fight.
saying he was confident he was going to beat him?
First fight.
Yeah, I was super confident. I put money on Zhang, and I was very pleased with the performance. Does he think he can do better than the first fight? Because he did do a really good job.
他赌钱了，赌你赢了，结果赢了也不。然后二番战你感觉还会准备的更好吗？
二番战目前为止准备的非常好，因为我们重新换了新的体能教练，然后新的体能教练这一块为了加强我的体能，然后准备要有12个回合的体能，有充分的体能。再一个就是请了3个陪练，我不知道乔伊斯会怎么样，因为他启动二番战他会有很多，他有他的战术，但是我们有我们的策略。都说乔伊斯的拳多，然后我们请的有陪练阿隆索，他的拳比乔伊斯多得多。还有 Dimitri， 都说乔伊斯的拳重，然后 Dimitri 的拳比他更重。都说乔伊斯会生重，然后我请了沃克过来，然后沃克的体重300多磅。我和他们3个轮番作战，轮番打实战，所以说效果非常非常好。所以说，不管这一仗怎么样，我们都轻松的去应对。
So so far my training camp has been phenomenal. I have a new strength conditioning trainer, Dave Honig. Everybody call him the Scooter. I hired this new strength conditioning trainer because I'm preparing for 12 hard rounds. Then I have 3 sparring partners coming from all over the world. I don't know what Joyce is gonna bring to the table this time, but I will tell you. Everybody say that Joyce throw a lot of punches. One of my sparring partners, Alonso Neo, who is a Golden Glove winner, he threw way more punches than Joe Joyce. Everyone's saying that Joe Joyce punched really hard. One of my sparring partner, Dmitry Bessis from Ukraine, he threw way harder than Joe Joyce. And people say Joe Joyce is heavy, he's strong. I got Mariusz Wach from Poland, which is more than 300 pounds. They're taking round robins in there trying to take my head off. So far my training camp has been great, and I'm very confident going to the second fight.
That's amazing news because obviously early in his career, there was some disappointment in the Jerry Forrest fight. You know, if he had a little more stamina, he probably could have gotten that win. But I want to ask him, does he feel going into this second fight that he's on a it would be a 4-fight win streak? Because I personally believe he beat Filip Hrgović. I know a lot of people believes he beat Filip Hrgović. Does he believe that? And is he going into this Joyce fight looking at it like he's on a 4-fight win streak?
因为在你职业生涯早期的时候啊，包括 Jerry Forrest 比赛，很多人对你的体能产生了怀疑。如果说这二番战呢，其实你应该是连续4次获胜，在我们心中应该是击败 Hrgović 的。你觉得你是带连续4次获胜的这种心态去打的吗？
对啊，一直都是获胜的心态。从和弗瑞斯特那场比赛之后，我感觉我整个人都进行了一次脱变，然后从饮食上，从生活上，从训练上面，从主观的意识上面，我感觉我整个人都是一场脱变。然后从那场比赛之后，又和赫格维奇比赛，然后赫格维奇比赛那场比赛虽说裁判判我输了之后，但是那场比赛我肯定感觉我自己是赢的比赛的，所以说那场比赛打完之后，对我的信心又非常非常的充足。然后所以说接下来的和乔伊斯的比赛中，然后又让大家见证了我的实力，又让大家见证了 Chinese power。所以说这一战，我感觉我会再次让世界球迷再次见证中国力量。
So, like you said, the Jerry Forrest fight is a wake-up call for me. That fight, I look at it as myself. I involved. After that fight, I pay attention to my food, what I put in my body, and drink, what I take in my body as liquid, my life, my habit, my training, including my mentality. So I would say my whole career evolved after the Jerry Forrest fight. With the Hrgović fight, I believe that the judges had me losing, but I really think that most of the boxing people, boxing world, had me winning. So I ended up that fight with victory mentality, which really boost up my confidence. Going to that Joe Joyce first fight, I believe everybody saw what I could do. So with that mentality, and you're talking about winning streak, I definitely in agreement with you on that one.
Does he feel now that he's going to have to do anything different? Because the element of surprise is gone. The cat is out the bag, right? People know now the Big Bang is real. They see what he did to Hrgović. They see what he did to Joe Joyce. Joyce seen it firsthand, so he's going to come with a different game plan. How different does he expect this fight to be from the first fight?
现在大家都知道你是玩真的了啊，以前可能听说，现在都知道你是认真的啊。乔伊斯也知道你是认真的，所以他也会去积极的准备。你觉得二番战你会去改变吗？
二番战现在从训练营的准备来看，二番战我会准备的比一番战更为充足。现在我也知道二番战，我也知道一番战之后乔伊斯的弱点在哪里。然后可能大家会问我，你会不会还继续打他的眼睛？这是肯定的，因为我知道他的弱点肯定是眼睛，我这一次还会去继续去打他的眼睛。
So everybody was looking at me, studying me, which I understand. And the only change I'm going to make is to have a better training camp this time. And when you look at Joe Joyce's eyes last time, it really swelled up really big. And this is no secret that I'm gonna aim for his eye. I'm gonna go for it. An eye for an eye. I'm gonna go for his eye. This time, it's his eye is my target.
All right, we got a couple of questions from the people. First one is from James Valdez from San Antonio, Texas. Is there a part of you that wants to avenge your only loss to Philip Hrgović, or is that a rematch not really important to you?
下面有几个粉丝的问题。你的内心深处有没有想过跟 Hrgović 复仇，或者是你根本就没有考虑过？
因为现在走到这个阶段，我现在没有去考虑过去和赫尔维奇去打2番战，因为他现在下一场他要去挑战乌西克，我呢要继续打Joyce，所以说现在没有计划去打2番战。如果哪一天他把乌西克干掉之后，我肯定会去，我们立马会启动2番战了，因为到时间他拿到 WBO 的拳王，那我就去挑战他了。
So in short term, I would say no, because he's on his separate route. He's going for the title. I believe he's going after Usyk, and I have my rematch waiting for me. So in short term, I don't see that happening. But in the long term, if he beat Usyk, then I become somehow his mandatory challenger. So that's probably something down the line we can talk about. But right now, my mind is totally focused on the rematch.
All right, we got Heavy Chevy Boy, and Brandon in Phoenix says, first of all, congratulations on your stunning win over Joyce. How does it feel being the first champion heavyweight and what out of China, excuse me, and what can fans expect from you in the next year? Hometown fights, maybe Tyson Fury?
第二个呢，粉丝的问题，首先祝贺你啊，成为了第一个来自中国的重量级拳王。问题就是下一步，明年你会怎么打算你的职业生涯？会在中国打一场吗？会跟泰森·弗里打吗？
因为4月15号我已经创造了新的历史，在中国的话，我是第一个拿到 WBO 重量级拳王的，这已经在中国是创造了历史。然后到4月23号到9月23号这场比赛呢，我想肯定会继续创造新的历史。等9月23号这场比赛结束之后，因为我的目标是世界拳王，然后有可能去和泰森·弗里接触，然后去挑战泰森·弗里。然后我也希望明年在中国和泰森·弗里来一场巅峰对决。
So on April 15th, everybody witnessed history, and there is a first heavyweight champion from China, and I believe I created history in that way. And I really think that come September 23rd, people will see history again. Me rewriting my own history. After that, if everything looks good, I'll definitely make contact with Tyson Fury, and hopefully we can see each other in China at the peak.
Speaking of hometown fights, once upon a time, Eddie Hearn floated the idea of possible Zhang versus AJ in China. Where has Zhang's attentions been pointed to now? Does he still seek an AJ fight in China, or are there other people on his horizon that he has his focus on?
以前何恩曾经说过，你跟约书亚在中国打一场会是非常大的比赛啊。你现在心中还有约书亚这个对手吗？或者是还可能在跟他打吗？他还可能在跟你打吗？
有啊，可以啊。如果说他愿意和我打，然后双方都有意向的话，这场比赛也可以去发生啊。因为伦敦奥运会结束之后，我已经在伦敦奥运会输给他之后，然后现在也可以来一个在职业中的来一个2番战嘛，这个都没有问题的。
Yeah, that's one of the fights I'm really looking to explore. I lost to AJ in the Olympics in London 2012. We can do a first fight in amateur and rematch in pro. That's a very interesting fight. Yeah, that's still in my mind right now.
I got Rocky Rodriguez. If Joe Joyce is the Juggernaut, are you the Hulk?
粉丝问：如果乔伊斯是红坦克，你是绿巨人吗？
我不是绿巨人，他是红坦克，我是大爆炸。I'm Big Bang, I'm Bang everything.
Yeah, you heard that.
He's Big Bang. He bangs everything. I got Trav FDY in Texas. He says, "What's up, champ? I think Joyce is making a terrible mistake by rematching you. Will it be worse than the first time? Are you knocking this guy out again?"
他觉得粉丝问题啊，他觉得乔伊斯跟你二番战是一个错误的决定。你觉得二番战你会把他 KO 掉吗？
是的，我也感觉二番战那么快启动二番战，对他来讲就是一个他们团队做出一个错误的决定，因为他的眼伤不可能在短期内恢复那么快。看着表面是完全恢复了，但是实在内在的还没有完全去恢复。再一个，在这么短的启动二番战，他在技术上很难去有所改变什么技术。所以说二番战对我来讲，对他来讲，对我来讲，结果和一番战是一样的。对他来讲，可能就是面临着他的职业生涯的结束。
So I agree with you. First of all, it might be a wrong decision, but I think his team should be responsible for this decision, not only himself. It's a team effort. And first of all, I think it looks like his eye is good. It's healed. But I think for some reason I believe that the eye injury takes some time to heal. You need to give yourself some time to recover from that eye injury. And number two, in such a short time, how much can you change and how much can you adapt technically to my style? So I believe that it's too soon. For me, it might be the same result as the first fight, but to Joe, it might be the last fight of his career.
Oh wow! So he's calling possible retirement.
你想要把他打退役吗？意思是？
那基本上面临着他的职业生涯。如果说下一场比赛他再次被我 KO 的话，基本上面临着他的职业生涯结束了。
Well, he's basically facing that question. If he still come to fight the same way he fought first fight, facing that's a question he is inevitable.
所以说现在我们这整个训练营也是奔着这个目标去的。
And that's my goal for this.
All right, that's his goal. So ask him. Obviously, this is one of my questions. He sounds confident. He sounds confident. He sounds like the earlier question. He sounds definitely like he's riding on the high of his last few performances, the Hrgović performance, the Joe Joyce performance. He definitely sounds confident. How do we know he's not overconfident?
下面一个问题呢，你当然听起来非常自信啊。那我们怎么才能相信你不是过度自信呢？
因为这一期的训练营，我们做出了准备，然后换了新的体能教练，让针对乔伊斯的每个特点，我们专门请了有针对性的3个陪练，然后中间我又有新的理疗师 Casey， 然后加上我的中医按摩师王斌，所以说通过他们的手法，让我在强度训练之后，然后让我的身体尽快的恢复，然后接着第2天再有高强度的去训练。所以说，在整个训练营中，我感觉整个人，我们团队啊，但是我感觉整个人感觉非常非常良好。因为这么多人给我那么多的帮助，然后我们整个团队就一个目标，就是击败所有的对手。
So I don't feel overconfident at this moment because I believe the fight is won in training, and that's where my confidence come from. So, like I told you, I have a new strength conditioning trainer. I brought in 3 sparring partners. I apply new physical therapist, massager. They're using all the things they can use to make my body in tip-top shape, which I really benefit from. After a high intensity training session, my body was able to recover through this massage and physical therapist. I have this whole team around me. Everybody is working really hard around me, and we have only one goal. I feel unstoppable right now.
I have James Benitez in Alabama says, was boxing always the only sport you've participated in? I know boxing is not as popular as basketball there. Do you feel you could have become as big as Yao Ming did for your country?
因为拳击在中国不是像篮球那么出名，但是你觉得你的影响力能够像姚明那么大吗？
应该会有吧。从我和亚历山大比赛，然后在中国的点击量超过1亿，然后和赫尔维奇的比赛，然后在中国的点击量超过1亿，和乔伊斯的比赛在中国的点击量超过3亿。所以说这些数据来表明，然后大家中国的拳迷，然后逐渐在中国的体育，然后逐渐的把目光聚集在我的身上，然后所以说现在基本上整个中国都在关注我这场比赛。
So when you talk about influence and popularity level, I look at numbers. So my fight with Scott Alexander has reached 100 million views in China, and my fight with Hrgović 100 million views. My fight with Joyce 340 million views. So those data is telling everybody that I have the eyeballs on me, that I believe, compared to Yao Ming, I believe I'm getting there and I will get there. And people are tuning in to me. Next fight, everybody will tune in to watch.
Those are some big numbers for sure. I got 2 more and you guys are out of here. Thank you for your time. Big bang. Optimus Prime, do you see Francis Ngannou giving Tyson Fury any kind of problems? And if there wasn't a rematch clause with Joyce, would Fury be your next fight?
第一个问题啊，铁血跟泰森·弗里他有机会赢吗？第二个问题，如果不是乔伊斯的2番战，你有没有可能跟泰森·弗里打上？
第一个问题，泰森·弗里和纳甘诺，这应该就是一场拳击比赛秀吧？不算是一个正式的比赛。你说纳甘诺他是从 UFC 然后转到拳击的第一场比赛，然后面对强大的泰森·弗里，然后我感觉是没有一点希望赢的。然后第二个问题是什么？
第二个问题是，如果不跟乔伊斯打2番战，有没有可能弗里？
本来和乔伊斯第二个问题，本来和乔伊斯1番战打完之后，我们的团队和泰森·弗里的团队，我们正在接洽，正在商谈下一步的比赛计划，基本上已经达成协议，然后突然然后当时阿鲁姆也已经宣布泰森·弗里的下一个对手是我，然后可能是乔伊斯看到这个消息之后，然后突然启动2番战。然后中间我们考虑可能是想拿到让路费啊或者什么样的，但是到最后他一出来挑战，就是启动2番战之后，我们和泰森·弗里的团队谈判就结束，就是我们就直接就选择来继续打2番战，然后把眼前的障碍全部扫清。
To answer the first question, I think the fight between Tyson Fury and Ngannou is more of an exhibition, no matter what everybody says. And the rule, the gloves, I think it's an exhibition. It's a show. Ngannou is a great UFC champion, but he has never been in the ring before. He's making his pro debut against the world champion Tyson Fury. I don't give him a puncher's chance in that fight. To answer your second question, if it was not because of a rematch, if it's not for the rematch, me and Tyson Fury would have probably fought already. Because back then, even Bob Arum said I was the front runner, but I was a lot closer a lot closer than being the front runner. It's very close to the deal between me and Tyson Fury is very close to get done. And all of a sudden, Joyce came up and said he wanted a rematch, which is obligational. So I have to give him that rematch, clear all the path, and we'll move on from there.
I got one more here from Ryan Frazier from Toronto. Should you get by the Joyce for the second time, are you worried that the boxing politics will keep you from getting the big fights you deserve?
如果说这粉丝提问，如果说二番战再赢了乔伊斯之后，会不会有一些拳击方面的利益上的纠葛呀、政治啊这些，让你没有办法去打你想打的比赛？你担心吗？
这个我不担心，因为现在先把注意力集中在和乔伊斯的二番战上面，然后至于以后打谁或者怎么样，然后这个有团队来去，有我的经纪人，Tommy Lan and Terry Lan and Per， 有我的经纪团队，包括我的法律顾问 Scott， 然后他们去和对方的团队去谈判。然后这些东西我就交给他们去做，然后我的任务还是继续的努力去训练，然后下一场不管是打谁，我还会一如既往的去干他们。
So I'm not too worried about the politics and the negative things in boxing, because my focus is JoJo's rematch right now, and I really don't have time to think about the negativities and the politics in the sport of boxing. But on the other hand, I really believe and I really have faith in my team, my managers Terry Lane, Tommy Lane, and Kurt. I believe they're gonna get things done for me, and whatever is in the future, I'm ready for that, and I will continue making history.
Can you ask him when he first started boxing, what was his goal, and has that changed today?
你刚开始打拳击的时候，梦想是什么？那个梦想到今天为止实现了吗？改变了吗？
我刚开始打拳击的时候，我是刚练拳击，我是想拿到冠军，拿到省冠军，拿到全国冠军，拿到亚洲冠军，拿到世界冠军。现在转到职业之后，然后我的目标依然还是冠军，只是冠军每个阶层的冠军我都要去拿到。所以说，到现在练拳击25年了，然后这个冠军的梦一直没有改变。
Well, my goal has changed because when I started boxing, I just wanted to be a provincial champion, and then when I got there, I wanted to be Chinese national champion, Asian champion, Olympic champion. Those goals changed, but I still want to be the best. After turning pro, the world champion is my ultimate dream, and it has never changed. My mentality of chasing greatness has never changed.
Any fighters that he personally watches tape on, and any fighters that his trainer Sean George has him watching tape of.
你平时喜欢看谁的比赛，学习谁的技术呢？肖恩经常跟你讲谁的技术比较好，让你去看看没？
我喜欢看洛马钦科的比赛，喜欢看乌西克的比赛，喜欢看阿瓦雷兹的比赛，喜欢看克洛福德的比赛。然后这些技术好的、这些打得好的拳手，我都喜欢看。我希望从他们身上找到有利于我的技术，有利于我的战术。所以说，我也在向冠军们去学习。然后下来通过刻苦的训练，也让自己成为冠军。
So I enjoy watching Lomachenko. I really love watching Usyk, Canelo, and Terence Crawford. And those names, are what Sean brought up to me, and I really like their style. Actually, I watch all of them, and they are my inspiration, and I learn from them. And up until today, I still learn from those people, and I train hard to equip myself with the skill. So I think those guys are inspiration for me.
my final question, had he vacated the WBO, he didn't have to give Joyce a rematch, right? He could have took the Tyson Fury fight. How real was that fight? Because again, you would be fighting for the lineal belt, which is the Ring Magazine, and the WBC, which is the belt that Fury took from Wilder. So contractually, the rematch is because he took the interim WBO from Joyce. If he wanted to, he could have just fought Fury, correct?
如果说我们再说的回来二番战，你当时跟乔伊斯打二番战的情况下，如果你不跟他打二番战，你主动放弃你的 WBO 头衔，你没有头衔了啊，光杆一个，那你就能跟泰森·弗里打这场比赛。那你有没有想过这两个平衡？你要是想要腰带呢，还是想要泰森·弗里的那场比赛？
当时拿到，因为和乔伊斯的二番战，因为在协议中里面有这个协议，所以说我们要有遵守协议的这个精神。所以说，既然他已经在一番战中提到，如果他输给我之后可以启动二番战，这个条款写到合同里面了，但是我们要遵守这个合同。然后到最后说，我不是说去为了去和谁打，然后放弃这个协议，不遵守这个协议，我感觉这是对协议的不尊重或者怎么样。You know.
Regardless, of WBO, I signed a rematch clause to get to the first fight, and that's in the contract. And I'm a man of my own words. I put pen to paper. I actually had to do the rematch if he asked for it. I'm not thinking about dropping the belt so I could go get a money fight. It is in the contract. It is a good faith contract, and I believe he wants the rematch for a reason, and I'm gonna give it to him.
I know I said that was my last one, Kurt. I swear this is the last one.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna show you guys this. I'm pretty sure he sparred Jarrell Miller. Miller is back. He's gonna be taking on Mahmoud Char. They elevated Mahmoud Char to WBA regular. So it's a two-part question. What's Big Bang's thoughts on Mahmoud Char getting elevated to WBA regular champion, and what's his thoughts on Jarrell Miller getting an opportunity to fight him October 14th?
他现在有一个新闻，WBA 把这个查尔的升成了他的常规拳王啊，不知道你对查尔了解的有多少？他把这个人升成了他常规拳王，并且10月份让他跟这个大宝贝米勒打一场啊。有两个问题，第一个问题呢，就是你觉得 WBA 对查尔这个升成拳王的这个做法，你有什么感觉？第二个呢，你跟米勒可能是朋友啊，之前也打过，你对米勒这个人有什么感受？
第一，然后 WBA 把那个谁呀、他叫什么名？查尔啊，我不知道查尔是谁，然后我也没听说过他，我也不认识他。然后他把他升为拳王之后，那可能是 WBA，他利用他所用的规则，他们规则，然后可能是合法性的怎么样，然后就把他升成拳王，那就无所谓了。他把他就是把谁当成 WBA 的拳王也都无所谓。至于米勒，因为我们两个关系也特别好，都是好哥们儿。平时在训练中啊，我们也是互相的学习，我们去通过实战去交流。然后米勒是一个非常大的大块头一个，力量非常足。如果说10月份他和查尔去打的话，我感觉应该没问题。
Yeah. So first of all, I don't know who Char is. Never heard about this guy.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, I don't know this guy. Never saw his fight. I don't even know his name. But I'm not interfering or trying to interfere with WBA's choice. Whoever they want to nominate as their champion, that's their business, and I don't have a comment for that. As far as Jerome Miller, we used to spar a lot. I used to go to his gym and spar, and I call him a friend of mine. And the thing I can tell you about him, he's a big guy. He's big, he's strong, And if that fight is to happen in October, I think Miller will have no problem beating this guy.
All right. Well, Kurt, give out your social media as well as Zhang's, or just translate his. Thank you both for the time. We appreciate you. Best of luck on the upcoming fight. We're going to be tuned in, and I hope you pull it off again, man. You had me so excited. That was definitely a Fight of the Year candidate for me. So thank you for putting on a great performance.
非常感谢你接受采访，也非常感谢你的一番战精彩的表现。他觉得那肯定是年度最佳比赛的入选啊，然后希望你二番战再接再厉，一定会支持你。
谢谢对我的支持，希望你二番战继续买我赢，肯定你还会挣钱，还会赚钱。也感谢粉丝对我的大力支持。
Yeah, thank you very much for the support and the kind words and wishes. If you put money on me for the second fight, you will make some money as well. And again,
definitely,
followers and everybody who tune in, appreciate that.
All right. Thank you guys both. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Big Bang and Kurt, you're more than a translator. I heard him call you his manager, right? So you're a manager as well?
Me, the two sons of Mills Lane, Terry and Tommy Lane, we are partners, and including the attorney Scott Schaefer, we're all his management team. And what Terry and Tommy doing is that they focus here in the U.S. and UK or Europe area. I focus in China. So yeah, I'm the translator and also part of the management team.
All right. Well, thank you. I just wanted to clear that up so I don't just have you as the translator there, Kurt. Well, you guys both have a good evening. All right. There you have it, ladies and gents. The Big Bang.
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content, or right here on our YouTube members.